Am I the a-hole? Well, we'll decide.
Yeah.
We got a DM, and there's kids involved, so I'm not going to use anybody's names. But she says, hey, guys, am I the a-hole? My daughter is 11 and thinks she can sing. As a mom, I want to support her, but my husband and I absolutely cringe every single time we hear her sing.
Oh.
She took a few singing lessons, and everyone else was just better. Might be what she sounds like. I don't know. She says, she goes on to say, we are close to pulling the plug on this whole singing lesson thing. Are we the a-holes?
For not supporting your child? Yes.
I don't think they are.
Why?
Because I think they're, number one, I think honesty is something that is important to learn, to receive. And I don't think you're doing your kids any justice by telling them they're the best ever at something when really it's just not, that's not your gift.
Okay.
Okay. Like they're going to have to learn at some point rejection in life and know that there's like a big bad world out there. And that's not to say like you got to beat your kid up over it, like verbally. You just tell them like, hey, maybe this isn't your thing. Like, let's try something else in the meantime and see if you like that better.
Did the mom say that they absolutely cringe when she sings?
Yes, she did.
And how old is the kid?
11.
So here's the thing. I think when you said something interesting, you said you're not the best at it. I don't think the 11-year-old thinks she's going to be the next Taylor Swift. And if she does, at least support her getting there. Like, let me be honest with you.
But what are you going to dump money into singing lessons if she's not getting any better?
No. Well, yes. Yeah, have a conversation with the teacher. The teacher's going to take a money grab, though. Here's what I was going to say.
Put her on a talent show? I mean, what?
I grew up in a house where if you weren't good at something, you moved on to the next thing.
I think that's okay.
But what?
I think it's okay. If you've given it your fair chance, like she's taken a couple lessons. And listen, if the little girl finds so much joy in it that's like what she wants to do and it's just for the joy of singing, then great, let her continue. But I mean, if she thinks she's going to be the next Taylor Swift and she's just awful, you do have to like level with your kids at some point.
That's fair. And I think at 11, you're old enough to have a conversation and be like, listen, honey, we need to find something that you can do. It might not be singing. Why don't you try and, take up guitar or learn how to play the piano? If you want to do something musical, go that route.
Why does that make them an a-hole for doing that?
You're an a-hole for saying that it's cringy when your kid sings.
She's not going to tell her daughter she thinks it's cringy.
Feels that way. Her and her husband are like, oh my God, it's so cringe. You should be like, look at our beautiful daughter up there singing. Oh, isn't she wonderful? Okay, she's not as good as the other kids in school, but she's still good, and you should support her. I was told by my dad to get off the baseball field at one point because I let the ground ball go between my legs. I was probably 6 years old at the time. I don't think I ever played baseball again after that till I was
You do have to do it
in
delicately.
middle school. Yeah. All right. I think you are the a-hole. You should support your children regardless of what their talent is. And Loren's saying that's what's the problem with society nowadays. We do it too damn much.
Give them all a participation trophy.